Okay, we're back. We're back right now. I hope you guys watched my most previous video. I just dropped maybe an hour ago with my full insight on LeBron James going to the Philadelphia 76ers. Didn't like it at all. As a Heat fan, don't like it, never will like it. LeBron James is up, bro. I love you, but it's up. It's up. Hope you niggas lose. But right now, I want to thank you guys for checking out the Only Show. This is Pizzy Only. And now we're going to be checking out ESPN's reaction. We're going to be checking out Stephen A. I think he's on there. And Shams Charania, my Indian youth Shams. So let's check this out. Let's get their opinion. I still don't know why that bitch-ass nigga Braun went to fucking Philadelphia, the city of brotherly hate. The city of brotherly hate, but he went. Instead of the bad bitches and palm trees, he went to the city of brotherly hate. So let's try to get a better understanding of why he did that. Why he go there.
Breaking news in here on First Take. According to Shams, LeBron James has made his decision. He is headed to the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year veteran minimum $8 million deal.
Broke
his
ass
agent,
nigga.
Rich
8
Paul,
million 2 years.
told
Broke ass nigga.
ESPN. So the big news that we have been waiting on, Stephen A., for weeks now has finally arrived. I know that you described this as shock when you take a look at some of the other contenders, Miami, Cleveland.
I'm going to get something out the way. We have been waiting for this for the last few weeks, especially me. Especially me as a Heat fan. I've been waiting to see Shams tweet, breaking, LeBron James is signing with the Miami Heat. Rich Paul. Let me address you, Rich Paul, real quickly. Owner, co-founder, Clutch Sports. LeBron's agent, supposed best friend. How the fuck you not know where Braun was going? How? How you jerk us around like that? For the last 2 weeks, you've been going on that fucking podcast with Max Kellerman talking indiscreetly, trying to insinuate LeBron's going to go to Miami. You've been talking that Miami shit a lot. Aren't you his best friend, nigga? Aren't you his agent? How you ain't know where he was going? You had me tripping for the last 2 weeks thinking he's coming. How's that Clutch, nigga? Change the name to I don't know. I don't know sports. I don't know where my agent going sports because it seems like your clients ain't like to tell you shit. Rich Paul, you a bitch ass nigga too, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man.
Golden State, Minnesota. Your surprise level on him being a Philadelphia 76er is rooted in what?
It's rooted in the fact that I know what Cleveland means to him. And him being available to go back home to Cleveland to end his career is what I anticipated. I thought that would be too much for him to shun or to push aside. Not to say that he did it with any malice intent. Of course, he loves that area. It's home to him. That's what I was thinking. Miami, obviously, even though you got Giannis and Bam, the reality is that you still need to fill a roster, and you need a few things if you're Miami.
See, that's that other shit I'm not understanding that these pundits fucking love to run with. That our squad isn't ready to have LeBron, or even with LeBron, we would need to fill out the roster more. Let me tell you, dumbass nigga, something. When you bring the king, the rest follow. The rest follow. Why would you, in your right mind, thinking after, if we were to have signed LeBron, and LeBron was a Miami Heat player right now, why would you in your right mind think that we would have struggles filling the roster? Let me show you niggas something, okay? I want to show you guys something here. I want to show you guys something that I'm going to perfectly show how free agency would have gone after LeBron signed for Miami, for the Miami Heat. Y'all remember this commercial? Y'all remember this shit? This was in Miami too. I want y'all to watch it.
What's up? Good morning, y'all. Y'all ready?
Yeah, man.
Let's get it, man.
Y'all remember this?
I am the lesson.
Good old days.
After the storm.
Yo, bro.
Breaking news on South Beach. The causeway is blocked all the way back to 395. Yep, he's trying again.
Yep. Y'all see this commercial? This would have been the fucking free agents in the NBA. All them niggas there would have been free agents following Brown to Miami. All of them. I see Zach. I know Zach's not a free agent. He's about to get bought out. I see Zach. I see DeRozan. I see some other niggas here. If Brown came to Miami, this would have been the rest of free agency for us. Would have been simple. Niggas would have been calling our phone. Pat, pick up the phone. It's me. Mickey. You know, young fella was telling when I pick up the phone, it's Thing calling. That'd have been DeRozan, Zach LaVine, all them other niggas we could have gotten. Klay Thompson. So I don't understand the sentiment that if LeBron would have came to Miami, we would have still had to fill out our roster and figure out what's going on. Nigga, we would have had like 3 spots to fill. And we would have filled them with good players. And I'm sure we still will. But don't bring that bullshit about, oh, the Miami, they weren't sure where direction they're going. They would have still needed to get players. I think LeBron would have not liked that. Nigga, LeBron knows. If I go, we go. If I go, we go. I have niggas, I'm from Toronto, like I said, around Toronto. I have niggas here that was in that water swimming with Bron to Miami. From Toronto. They didn't leave from Cleveland. They left from Toronto. That's how much love Bron got. So I don't want to hear that shit. Stephen A.
Even if you were to get LeBron James, in Cleveland there is the James Harden factor because you promised him you're going to re-sign him, and you never know if he's going to show up in a big game, meaning a game 6 or 7 of a series. And obviously, you know what? There's only one basketball. He's going to want it, and James Harden's never really played off the ball. So you've got that issue. It makes total sense that it's Philly. I just thought that if he was going to go back east.
What's the total sense? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the total sense. What's in Philly that's not in Miami? Like I said, Miami, we got bad bitches and palm trees. Bad bitches and palm trees. What's in Philly? Crack? Kensington? 6-7? That's what you're going there for, G? There must be a bitch you got in Philly, Bron. There must be a bitch. A bitch. A bitch you ain't finding Cleveland. A bitch you ain't finding LA. And a bitch you ain't finding Miami. What is it, a white bitch? A white Philly bitch with blonde hair? I'm from Toronto. Carabana next weekend, bro. I'm about to see you next weekend, bro. You be out here. I know how you move in the city. We know how you move in the city. You like them white bitches when you come to Toronto. Is that why you're going to Philly? Is that why you're going to Philly? Miami, we got Colombians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Black, African, Haitian, all of that. But y'all want to go to Philly, chill with fucking the white bitches. Blonde hair, Kensington, you want to go be doing fence. That's what you want in Philly. The city of brotherly hate. Nigga, you lose. You lose. Not Philly loses. LeBron loses in Philly. You come to Miami, nigga, we treat you like who you are. Royalty, nigga. Use royalty. 4 years, 2 championships. Fuck is you going to Philly for? You're not touching a second round in Philly.
Be real difficult for him to say no to Cleveland because it's home, it's everything for him. He's deified there as well he should be. They'll hang a statue for him one day when his career is over. He will deserve it, make no mistake about it. But I just thought that that was the kind of thing that would get in the way of him going anywhere else if he went back east. So the fact that he's chosen Philadelphia from a basketball standpoint, it makes all the sense in the world. With Maxey, with Edgecombe, with the acquisition of Jaylen Brown, who was a stud and an all-world player in the NBA, LeBron joining that crew as the elder statesman, having those young thoroughbreds to carry most of the legwork. It makes perfect sense. I just thought that whole
carry whose legwork? Because if you're talking about VJ, Tyrese, and Jalen, they got to carry you and Joel.
Of a pull for him to shove aside.
Shams Charania broke this story moments ago, and he joins us now on First Take. Shams, how did LeBron arrive at this decision?
Courtney, he spent the last few weeks talking to Philadelphia, Cleveland, Miami. As we know, those were the teams at the front lines of this because of the simple fact that LeBron James went into this process once he decided to leave the Lakers, that this would be about winning, about competing at a high level, building a culture with a team, having a team that he trusts. And so the Eastern Conference team represented a chance to contend at a high level. The Warriors were also considered, of course. The Minnesota Timberwolves were considered heavily as well. But this clearly for LeBron James, he looked at the rosters in Philadelphia after the Jaylen Brown trade. Remember, guys, like Stephen A. Courtney, the Sixers were not even in the picture, were not on the map until Bob Myers and Mike Gansey went out there and traded for Jaylen Brown. So you have Tyrese Maxey, you have VJ Edgecombe, you have Jaylen Brown.
So let me get this straight, ladies and gentlemen. America, Canada, wherever you're watching from. You're trying to tell me if Philly didn't get Jaylen Brown, LeBron would be a Miami Heat player right now? But then again, Jaylen Brown's only in Philly because Boston didn't get Giannis. So if Boston got Giannis, would LeBron be a Heat player? Possibly, but we wouldn't have Giannis. See, fuck Boston Celtics, bro. Fuck y'all. Y'all like to fuck shit up for everybody, especially Miami Heat. We don't fuck with y'all. Y'all don't fuck with us. We will never fuck with y'all. Y'all the reason LeBron in Philly. There's only going to be one night next season that I want to hear after a Philadelphia 76ers home game. 76ers, the time to party. 76ers. I only want to hear that bullshit when they play Celtics at home. When they play the Celtics, because y'all the reason. Y'all the reason. Who's the GM there? Fucking bitch-ass boy used to be the coach on the Boston Celtics. White boy. Brad Stevens, fuck you, bro. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
And Joel Embiid. So LeBron James looked at that roster. He looked at the Cavaliers roster. He looked at the Heat roster. And he is choosing the Philadelphia 76ers for a historic 24th season. But he's signing a 2-year deal, a player option for a potential 25th season. So the Sixers and LeBron James are going into this that he could very well play a historic record 25th season. And this is about Bob Myers and Mike Gansey and a slew of their players from Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, all calling LeBron James, having relationships with LeBron James, specifically Tyrese Maxey, and selling them on that vision that it was about winning. And so LeBron...
Sorry to cut you off, Shamska. I fuck with you. But you're trying to tell me LeBron got swayed to come to Philly to potentially win in Philly from Tyrese Maxey? Not championship finals MVP player Giannis Antetokounmpo. Not two-time finalist, all-world defensive player Bam Adebayo. Not two-time champion coach, 6-time finalist Eric Spoelstra. Not the best exec in sports history, Pat Riley. LeBron, you got swayed by Tyrese Maxey? That's what y'all gonna be doing on the bench in Philly? Jaylen Brown's number 7, you're number 6? All right.
James made a decision today that he believes the Sixers are best positioned to go out there and win a championship. And so when he made it clear that this was not going to be a financial decision, he was able to go into it with a minimum contract no matter where he ended up. He got the ability to pick where he felt he would have the best chance to win a championship. And he put his money where his mouth is. Courtney, the last piece I'm told over the last week or so was just having that family conversation with LeBron James. We know Savannah, his wife, Zuri.
Okay, so it's fuck the family now. It's fuck Zuri, it's fuck Savannah, it's fuck Bronny, it's fuck Bryce. How y'all not tell him to come to Miami? How he not listen to y'all? How did Philly get into his head after speaking to y'all? How? Bryce in Arizona. Bronny still in LA. Savannah in LA. Zuri in LA. But you're in Philly? One of my bros asked me the other day. Not asked me, he told me. He's like, yo, if LeBron loves his son, which I'm sure we all do think so. If LeBron loves Bronny, he'd go to Philly. He'd go to Miami. He'd go to Miami, he'd bring Bronny. Why? I asked why. I kind of already had an understanding. I'm like, he's fine, I get it. But I asked why for the conversation. And he said, and this is not a Heat fan, mind you. And he said, there's no better organization that develops scrubs and turns them into something. Bronny, I'm not calling you a scrub. But today in the NBA, you're a scrub. You've done nothing. You're not even you don't get regular minutes. You're in the NBA, I get it. You don't get regular minutes. You're back and forth from the G League. What team develops G Leaguers better than the Miami Heat? What coach develops G Leaguers better than the Miami Heat? What culture develops G Leaguers better than the Miami Heat? Name one. Can you? I can't. Bron, you know that. That's the frustrating thing, LeBron. You know that. If you loved your son, You would have brought him to get coached by Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra. That's what you would have done if you loved your son. Instead of leaving him for the wolves with them white boys, the Snowtime Lakers. Segregation in LA right now. That's where you left your son. You could have brought him to chill with 2 Nigerian brothers. That's how you would have known you loved your people and your son. You would have brought him to chill with 2 Niger niggas. But you didn't, Bron. So I fuck you.
His young daughter, they're LA-based. Bryce, his youngest son, he's at Arizona. Bronny James is currently right now with the Lakers. And so him going all the way to the East Coast, going all the way to the Eastern Conference, no matter where he ended up, having that familial buy-in, that was very important for him. And I think that was the last step in this decision today. LeBron James shocks the entire NBA. He doesn't go Miami. He doesn't go Cleveland. He goes the Philadelphia 76ers, and he chooses Bob Myers, Josh Harris, that ownership group there, and now a starting 5 of Tyrese Maxey.
Look what I told these niggas. This nigga went to go play with a nigga who said his son ain't an NBA player. That's the type of nigga LeBron James is. He went to go play with a nigga that told a nigga or a bitch that his son is not a leaguer. That's who you went to go play with. Bron, I told you. Carabana's next weekend. I'm going to see you next weekend in Toronto. I'm going to see you with your D's arm around a blonde white team. Because that's what you get spotted doing in Toronto during that weekend. We know you, Bron. And when I see you, Bron, I'm going to ask you, Bron. I'm going to ask you. You really fuck with Bronny? Do you really fuck with Bronny? You left that nigga with the Wolves. Them white Wolves. White coach. White point guard. White shooting guard. White center. JJ ain't racist, though. But you know one thing JJ don't like? You don't like scrubs. And your son today is a scrub. In 2 years, by the time you would have left your 25th season, the end of your 25th season, Bronny would have been good in Miami. He would have been good. He'd have been a rotational player, possibly borderline starter. But you got that bitch-ass nigga stranded with the Wolves in Cleveland. LA.
VJ Edgecombe, LeBron James,
Actually, guys, you know what? I'm done here. I got nothing else to say. I hope you guys watch this shit. There's a little bit left. You can go watch the rest on YouTube. I'm frustrated. Things can't seem to go our way in Miami. It took us 4 goddamn years to get Giannis. 4. Bron, we had you in our hands. You went to Philadelphia. All right, bro. Let me just say this. When y'all get eliminated next season, we going to be there. The Miami Heat, we going to be there. We're going to still be in the playoffs, and we're going to be there to the last of y'all, and I hope it's us that beats y'all. In Philly. Or in Miami, so we can play that 76ers, time to Mixers, it's time to party. Oh, time to party, 76ers, it's time to fuck y'all.